What does it take? Talent, hard work, blood, sweat, and tears, hustle, determination. This is our kid. Turn it up.
Where I got my name from? Well, I'm the Dominican Dagger. It was actually an accident. Like, I was in the booth. I was actually working on my mixtape in high school, and I used to go by Too Nice because I was too nice for this rap shit. And the song was called Club Magic, and I was like, it's too nice. The Dominican Dagger with my swag. I had the balls to walk right up in the Club Magic, and like niggas just heard that. And it's like Dominican Dagger. That goes hard. And then when I came to college my freshman year, I was just like, yo, I think I like Dominican Dagger a little bit better. Too Nice was just kind of like, I don't know. It felt like that was the name I was using since I was 11. I was like, maybe it's time to upgrade my shit. So I switched up to the Dominican Dagger, and I just like the way it sounds. You know what I mean? Like Dominican Dagger. I'm Dominican. My shit hard. I don't know. Just fit. Where am I from? That's my least favorite question in the world. I mean, I was born in Dominican Republic, hence Dominican Dagger. I'm 100% Dominican. My mom's Dominican, my dad's Dominican, grandfathers, grandparents, all of them Dominican or whatever. But I grew up in New York City, in the Bronx, more specifically. And then like 8 years ago, I moved out here to Kansas. I'm a firm believer, and I mean, I'm from New York. I love New York. I love everything about New York. But I'm a firm believer. It's like, it's not where you're from, it's where you at. And I've been out here for so long that, I mean, I claim Kansas. I claim Salina. You know what I mean? So I definitely say I'm from Salina whenever I'm asked. You know what I mean? Especially to people I don't really know, I just say, yeah, I'm from here. You know, I've done a lot of things for this city. I've done a lot of things for this state. So I definitely be repping Kansas to the fullest. To say, Dagger, we figuring out your pattern. You might as well go to the dealership and find a Saturn. You can't see I'm a natural. Actually, metaphorically speaking, my flow is Fidel Castro, banned from the land because I plan to be an asshole. Fast forward, I'm maintaining my history. Mysteriously, they told me to save the misery. Fine, there's no sense in me murdering niggas mentally. The mind is a terrible thing to waste eventually, unless you got a waste in mind. Hips to fuck with it. I don't ask cap, BMI, or publish shit. I just spit hard bars, baby, because I got love for this. I got love for this, love for the gift. Finger fucking a mic, wear a glove when I spit. Niggas lunching on dikes, muffin and grits. She a hoe, why you handcuffing a bitch? Slow down. Next step, jet set rappers, tired of keeping it real. Excess swagger, everyone's popping pills. Double cup napping, it's time to change up a habit. Climate change in Manhattan, taking over in Kansas so I can say I'm the captain. And next Cassius, homies the mayor. We make up the commission, Diggy's in here. Shout out to SC, keep scratch at the key. Sorta like Twitter, I got you following me. Easy. How would I categorize my sound? That's crazy because like I'm not very eclectic. Like I usually just listen to hip hop. So I like to stay within the hip hop realm, but then there's days where I like to listen to like other joints like rock. Not too much rock, but I do fucks with Linkin Park. I do listen to the classical joints like Mozart and all that. I don't know them by name or anything, but you know, I might just throw it on for a little inspiration. But as far as my sound, I think it could be best described. Styles P, he has his verse where he says in the middle of the verse, I'm an educated gangster. And I think that's where I fit. And I mean, like, I'm from the streets, I'm from the hood, I've been there. I know exactly where the Section 8s are in the Bronx. I know exactly who's on welfare. I know all about WIC checks. I mean, I know all about that. I used to live in a single room apartment with me, my mom, and my sister with roaches in the ceiling. I mean, so I know all about the hood, but at the same time, I'm working on my master's right now. I'll be done in like 2 fucking weeks. So I would say my music is for people who, I mean, who know what's wrong out there, but are smart enough to know how to make it right. So I definitely would say I fall into the educated gangster category. As far as what separates my music from all the other hip hop out there, all the other rap out there, I would have to say that it's the fact that for about 80 to 85% of my verses, I try to tell the story. I mean, and I don't try to tell the same story twice, you know. Jay-Z's made $500 million off of, you know, him not having a father, and that works for him. I mean, but I like to take the approach of like a movie. Every time I write, it's sort of like a movie. I mean, I don't really like to see the same movie twice. If I seen a movie about time traveling in 18 months, I'm probably not going to see the next movie about time traveling. I mean, so I definitely try to tell a different story every time I put the pen to the pad. And I think that's really what separates me, is people can listen to me and they can hear something other than that bang bang shot of shit. You know what I mean? Obviously, that's real. That's real, and people want to hear that, and people connect to that. And I respect people who can write that. I mean, that's not me. What I do, I have a talent where I can put words together. I mean, and I can visualize stuff, and I can put things in a way where I'm gonna say it, you're gonna hear it, but I didn't say exactly what you heard, but you still heard what I said. So I think that's what separates my music with everybody else. Sitting at the back of the porch, let's listen. The time will be wise to enter a chef's kitchen. I'm entering my attention, and everything my attention will make you want to believe will be leading to my sentence. Shout out to my Christians for thinking living is different, and another to my Islam's for pushing infinite wisdom. Ultimately, I glisten, I shine. On a scale from 1 to 9, I epitomize intelligent design. To be intelligent as I'm, you'd have to breathe in irons and use ESP to magically put fiddlesticks to iron. Considering the latter, you might have to go and gather that from A to Z. I cut the beat. Consider me a dagger. Who influenced my music? I'm definitely gonna have to say it was Murder Mace. That's actually Harlem World was the first album I've ever owned. It was the first album I've ever bought. It was the first hip hop album I've ever listened to, and I listened to that joint every day for 4 years straight. Like, that was the only album I had for a 4-year span, and every day just bumping it. I mean, from Do You Really Want to Hurt Mace to Ooh Mace, I Love You So. Like, I was bumping all them joints every day for 4 years straight. So definitely Mace probably had the biggest influence. I mean, it kind of like, listening to that album kind of put, you know, set the tone for what rap should be like. So whenever I do something a certain way, or whenever I say something a certain way, even the way I rap, like if you listen to the way I rap, sometimes even I feel like I'm mumbling, and I think I get that from Mace, because, you know what I mean, a lot of his joints, he didn't really say it too clearly, and he was mumbling a lot too, and I felt, you know what I mean, like if it worked for him, it'll work for me. So definitely Mace has the biggest effect on my music. Alright, so my top 5 artists of all time are gonna have to be Jay-Z, Eminem, Biggie, Mace, and Big Pun. Hold on, that's not right. Let's do that again. My top 5 artists are gonna have to be Jay-Z, Eminem, Jadakiss, Biggie, and Big Pun. There we go. And the reason being is Big Pun, I mean, I'm Dominican, so like growing up, it was like, yo, who is this dude who's flipping from English to Spanish and Spanish to English and still sounds harder than verse? You know what I mean? Like, I grew up in New York City, so rapping wasn't just, you know, red fish, blue fish, one fish, two fish. It was like hard bars all the way. And to see this person who speaks the language that I speak, you know, who understands the rice and beans, like I understand the rice and beans, I was like, yo, that nigga goes hard. And then Jadakiss grew up, I mean, Pun was from BX. I mean, Jadakiss was from Yonkers. That's like right there. That's like basically right across the river. So those two people put like the biggest influences on every aspect of my music. Then obviously we all know Jay, we all know what he did for the city. And we all know what he did for music in general. So with all that encompassed, it's just definitely my top 5 right there. Top 5 that are alive, shit is crucial. They hear the D-Dagger and say it's not what they used to. They used to say I was hard, I used to fuck. Now they trying to say that I switched it up and I caught a luck. Snow show, matter of fact you a hater, but you can find me cashing my chips up in Vegas. Play the loss, to play the odds, to play them both. I don't give a fuck. Play me hard, to play me smoke. Play it easy like you see me in the fog. Matter of fact, play me on the net, see me on a blog. Matter of fact, see me on the block, see me with a bar. And if you trying to find a chick, see me with a car. It's easy. I ain't from the hood, but you find me in the streets, and you find me with Bloods, and you find me with the Crips like, damn, it's so blue. Denzi in the building. Damn, it's so true. Damn it, I could damage you ever trying to find it. If you ever trying to find it, then I give you a reminder. Step up to your calendar. It's time for you to die. 187 when you ride until you fly. If you want to fly, you can meet me up in heaven with my flows, my grandma, and fucking my brethren. Find me with my aunt, or find me in the morning. If you find me with my aunt, then you know that I've been mourning. Easy.